Hi guys, I'm Alicia. I'm a veterinarian and I actually just signed to my first ever veterinary job and I'm so excited. I'm also a little bit terrified. I feel like veterinary school doesn't prepare you to actually be the one responsible for literal lives. Like in veterinary school, you go through clinics and you have cases, but you're never truly the one responsible for the life of the animal that you're treating. There's always an attending or a resident or a boss or another veterinarian who is like overseeing you and taking on that responsibility. So in a couple weeks, they literally just are letting me be the one that's responsible for these kiddos. And like, of course I'm gonna try my very best to do, everything right by my patients, but I also know that I don't know everything yet. And I know I'll never know everything, but I feel like it's terrifying just being sent out into the world, like in my cute little pink scrubs as, I'm like 28, but I still feel like a kid. And all of a sudden, like I'm the adult in the room. Like people are gonna look at me and be like, doctor, what would you do? And I'm like, where's the doctor? What, me? And then I'm gonna have to come up with like the solution. And I'm gonna have to like order the diagnostics and interpret them and then, try to figure out why their kiddo was like dying and then try to save them. And then when I can't save them, because inevitably you can't always save everyone, I'm gonna have to like have that conversation with them. And like in school, we did a lot of worksheets and I did some crossword puzzles and I rocked those. But I don't know how that's gonna now apply to this real world. And like I can tell you the life cycle of a flea, but again, I don't know how that's necessarily gonna help me in a lot of these situations. And anyway, I'm so excited to start my first job, like my first adult job, but I'm also terrified. And I can't even imagine as like a human doctor how you guys must be feeling graduating and then all of a sudden, oh my God, you're responsible for human beings' lives. Like that is so much stress and pressure. And now I understand why like the suicide rate is so high in these professions and the veterinary industry and the human health world, because like that is so much pressure and like the weight of these decisions is just like on your shoulders. And then you're also at the same time, trying to earn an income because you have all this debt to pay off, which I just learned that President Trump decided to like cap the student loans at $150K and you have to get like private loans. I haven't done my research on this, but I like initially heard this and I'm like, that's crazy, because we're not gonna have any more like veterinarians, because you can't get through veterinary school in $150K, like you can barely get through undergrad. So anyway, I kind of lost my train of thought, but yeah, I start my first job in a couple weeks and I'm so excited and also literally terrified, like having night sweats at night and just very anxious. But it's gonna be fun, it's gonna be great, and I'm gonna take you guys along with me, so let me know if you wanna come along.